Tony D and Little Joan with Screenwriter's Rant on Night Swim. It's a horror movie about a haunted pool. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 13, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Yep, that's what it is. It's a haunted pool. That's pretty much what it is. From Blumhouse and the producer of Megan. I don't know. It's it literally has the line like, who had this pool before us, that kind of stuff. Like, it's the people who had this house before us didn't like the pool for some reason. Dropping in January. A lot of it is just quick scares. One would think if you had a haunted pool, you'd just fill it in. Just fill the damn thing in. Screenplay by Bryce McGuire, directed by Bryce McGuire, screen story by Bryce McGuire and Rod Blackhurst. January 5th, only in theaters. So from the trailer, it appears that starts out, family moves into a new place, fixes up the pool. As they're fixing up the pool, the father gets hurts his hand, cuts his hand while, I don't know, reaching down in a drain or something. And later in the movie, he becomes sort of possessed by the evil entity that's inside the pool. But people keep going in it and having bad experiences. That's what I don't understand. If you kept having a bad experience in the pool, wouldn't you just fill it in or like drain it and never go in it again? Apparently not. So the kids have bad experiences. The wife here's the husband having he's being possessed by the evil entity in the pool. At one point she goes to save her son, but she goes down into the pool and realizes, see how far away she is? I guess. There's, of course, a Marco Polo scene in which I think this is previous tenants. I'm not sure. This appears to be a completely different family. So maybe they die and then they take over the house a few years later. But it appears that they play Marco Polo, and like if you're playing Marco Polo and the other person doesn't say Marco, then you usually just open your eyes and go, come on. But no, it just goes on for an insane amount of time. But the husband appears to become possessed by the entity, and they kind of got to get out of the pool at some point, because again, why would you keep going into the damn pool? Why? And who is the evil entity? I assume it's someone who drowned in the pool. I guess it's haunted by the evil entity. Anyhow, first act, the family moves in. Or maybe you get one of those prologue scenes where the previous tenants or previous owners, their kid dies in the pool, or they all die in the pool, and it's all hushed up. It's all an accident. And then they end up, it's a few years later, they've sold the house, and now the new family comes in, and the father has to fix the pool. So he's fixing the pool, he cuts his hand. There's something evil and weird about the pool. He's like, oh, you're all just being crazy. So he fixes up the pool, and now they got a nice pool. So they have fine time in the pool, but weird things start happening. There are all these jump cuts, people being grabbed and pulled down into the water. Nobody dies at first, but all these weird things keep happening, right? Second act, it escalates. More weird things happen. Maybe someone's killed or nearly killed. The father starts to act weird. And it all culminates where they begin to realize there's an evil entity in the pool. Stay away from the pool, Jimmy. And eventually the husband starts acting weird. Hey, family, let's all go into the haunted pool. Did you just say haunted pool? No, I just said pool. And eventually, I don't know, he tries to kill everybody, and they have to depossess him somehow, and it's the wife versus the evil entity trying to save her kids against the pool monster and her husband. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems silly. Seems silly to me. But I think it would be an okay Twilight Zone episode, or like a horror anthology. Like, I think it could do a good short movie about a haunted pool. I don't think it could do a long one. Like a 2-hour extravaganza, 90 minutes. I mean, this has got to be a tight 90 to even attempt to pull it off. Maybe. I mean, if you're so into horror movies, you've seen so many. And like, this is at least a little different. You got to give them credit for trying to do something a little different. But a haunted pool, come on. I mean, why don't you just say haunted landscaping at this point? Because that's kind of what a pool is. Basically landscaping you have fun with. You know, I don't think you can get I don't think you can get 90 minutes of mileage out of a haunted pool. I think you can get a half hour. Half hour solid. Maybe an hour. 90 minutes? I don't know, man. In Poltergeist, the pool was just the icing on the cake. In this, it's going to be the whole movie. You mean the house is fine? It's like, okay, kids, no more in the pool. And the movie would be over. I don't know. So, it's called Night Swim. Oh, and I think that's it for me. Tony D and Little Joan. Let's see what it says. Oh, there's. I'll have to call you back. There is a write-up of this. No running, no diving, no lifeguard on duty, no swimming after dark. Atomic Monster and Blumhouse, the producers of Megan, dive into deep-end horror with the new supernatural thriller Night Swim. Based on the acclaimed 2014 short film by Rod Blackhurst and Bryce McGuire. I'm sure it could be a good short film. The film stars Wyatt Russell, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Is that Bucky? Former Major League Baseball player forced into early retirement by a degenerative illness, who moves in to a new home with his concerned wife Eve. Kerry Condon. Oh, that's Kerry Condon? I didn't recognize her. Banshees of Inisherin. She's very good. Teenage daughter Izzy and young son Elliot. Secretly hoping against odds to return to pro ball, Ray persuades Eve the new home's shimmering backyard swimming pool will be fun for the kids and provide physical therapy for him. But a dark secret in the home's past will unleash a malevolent force that will drag the family under into the depths of unescapable terror. Night Swim is written and directed by Bryce McGuire, writer of the upcoming film Baghead. I think I heard of that. And is produced by James Wan, the filmmaker behind Saw, Insidious, and the Conjuring franchises. And Jason Blum, the producer of the Halloween films. You mean the new ones? The Black Phone, that was decent. And The Invisible Man, that looked okay. The film is executive produced by Michael Clear and Judson Scott, Wan's Atomic Monster, and Ryan Turek for Blumhouse. So, I mean, you got... That's Kerry Condon, huh? I didn't recognize her at all. She looks different. So, I mean, that sounds like a pretty good cast. I gotta say, maybe this will be good. Yeah. Kind of talk. See why you gotta have a write-up? You see why you gotta have a write-up? You talked me into it. I was kind of on the fence. I think maybe. Yeah. I think maybe this could be good. I don't know. It's a bit of a thin premise for 90 minutes, but tight 90? Maybe now? Yeah. For Kerry Condon, I think I would watch this movie. Yeah. So, I wouldn't go to the theaters for it. But streaming, maybe put it on your list. And that's it for me, Tony D. and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more bass takes. If you can find a more bass take, I say take it. I will be at the Cedar Bridge Tavern on Saturday from 12 to 5. Then I'm going to try to make it to the night market in Laurel Springs, same day. That starts at 6, but they're about an hour apart. I'm not sure I'll get there on time. I may get there too late to set up, but I'm going to try. Then on Sunday, I'll be at Valari's in Sicklerville from 9 to 1 for their holiday market. Should be a fun weekend. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.